And Jay Cutler had some interesting things to say to the media about tomorrow's game against those very Packers. Take a listen.
I mean, we got some dudes that if you're going to get up in their face, even our speed guys are going to get around them, and our big guys are going to throw and go. So we invite press coverage, we invite man, and if we get in that type of game, our guys outside have to make some plays for us.
You haven't gotten over the hump. How dare you open your mouth? You watch your tongue. You make sure that you are respectful until you get it done. He hasn't gotten it done yet.
Why was it so hard to get the ball to Brandon Marshall?
Two-man. Well, we got into a passing game, so it was hard on them, and they're playing two-man behind it, so that's going to be tough.
Him opening his mouth prior to is not the wisest thing in the world.
So you're saying dumb?
Okay.
Watch this one. The Chicago Bears looked great last week. A 40-burger. Jay Cutler, Brandon Marshall, they looked great. Deion Sanders, do you believe in the Chicago Bears?
No, I do not.
You do not?
In the Chicago Bears. Jay Cutler started off erratic. The defense still is who they are. Who did they play last week, man?
The Colts.
The Colts. Come on.
I don't believe in the Bears. They got lucky. They got lucky last week. What do you got?
Well, this is a hard one because I certainly believe in Brandon Marshall and Jay Cutler, but I'm looking at their defense and saying they're getting old.
You don't believe yet.
Getting old.
Do I even ask the fans of Green Bay? Well, there are some Bears fans there. Do you believe?
The pressure's on the Chicago Bears. They're the ones with something to prove.
Oh, really?
Yeah, oh, no question about it. Green Bay lost last year in the postseason. Chicago didn't get there. Green Bay won the Super Bowl championship the year before. Chicago came up short. They went through Chicago to get to the Super Bowl.
Thanks to Cutler getting hurt.
Listen, call whatever you want. Oh, you mean when he was too hurt to play but was healthy enough to ride the bicycle on the sideline, but was too hurt to drop back in the pocket and throw and sling passes? Don't even bring that up.
I will. I'm bringing it up.
His contemporaries in the NFL got on him about that. I don't need to revisit it.
His teammates did not.
Whatever. Who cares? They shouldn't. They shouldn't, because they all came up short.
Jay Cutler a little cocky going into the game, which the Packers DB's good luck covering his wideouts. Aaron Rodgers undefeated at Lambeau against Cutler ended up on his back 3 times before the break.
Clay Matthews, one of his biggest moves, gets around Webb. We knew this would be a good matchup, and Clay Matthews looks like he's back doing the dance, showing the pipes off, Sean.
We saw plenty of those pipes all night long.
Speaking of pipes, Jay Cutler giving DeMarcus Webb an earful there on the sideline. I'm guessing he will not be buying him dinner this week.
And what the player's mindset is. And I think these receivers have worked with Aaron Rodgers. He understands how he can holler at certain guys, and certain guys you got to tap them on the back and say it's going to be okay. Well, I thought when Jay Cutler got angry at the left tackle, Webb, that's fine. But, you know, he's going to have to play left tackle. You don't have another left tackle. And by the way, that guy protects your backside.
Right.
And then what I thought that happened to Jay Cutler, he got involved in it, and all of a sudden, it made him emotional. And you can't be emotional as a quarterback. You have to stay calm. You have to call the plays.
Right.
You're the guy that plays with the football.
Oh, my Lord. Speaking of pipes, Jay Cutler giving DeMarcus.
You were upset with your line a couple times throughout the game. Did just kind of blow up? Did you have to let out and let them know what they were doing wrong at different times?
Yeah. Understand who you're playing with. Webb is struggling out there right now. You got to help the poor guy.
Right.
You know, it's 2nd and 25. Guess what?
Right.
You can't hold on to the ball that long
They're
either
coming.
as a quarterback. They're coming, okay?
Right.
Get rid of the ball. You know this guy. They're coming, and they got Matthews out there. Guess what? That's a hard matchup for Webb.
Yeah, Clay Matthews was coming too. 4 sacks in this game.
Next Bears possession, Cutler dancing, and he is picked by the veteran, the former Defensive Player of the Year, Charles Woodson, 55th career INT, only Ed Reed's 58, more among active players. He can ball, Willie.
Yeah, he can ball. And you know what? The receiver has to help him out a little bit. He has to come to the ball and give his quarterback a chance, fight for it. But anytime you throw at that guy, your chances are bad.
This game was still close at that point. And I thought when Jay lost his composure, then he made a big error with throwing an interception.
Right.
I mean, you can't do that.
That led to another field goal before the half and a comfortable lead and all the momentum. What's up?
Brandon Marshall still catchless at this point. Going deep for him, and how about Tremont Williams? One of his 2 INTs on the night. He's turning into one of the best DBs in the game, Willie.
Well, Tremont Williams had him man-to-man all night with the safety over the top, playing the trail technique. And after Jay Cutler took the big hit, underthrew the ball, caught it at its high point.
if you ultimately are as unproductive as Cutler has been from time to time in his career, it ain't the smartest thing to say. Now, maybe that coverage might work for you, and you might be trying to bait Green Bay into doing so. Okay, then that wouldn't be so dumb. But at the same time, if you're talking about exacerbating a situation and agitating and irritating an opponent, the quality of Green Bay, even though their defense is not that quality, I spoke about that yesterday. The point is, you need to come to the table with something. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that whether it's smart or dumb, we'll see tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Because we'll find out. We'll find out based on his performance. We'll be able to tell whether or not it's smart or dumb.
3-10 is your final. This one, however, all about the Packers D. 168 total yards for the Bears, 7 sacks, 4 INTs for Green Bay, which got a little inspiration in the strangest place.
The Packers defense, I'm going to give them this, average at best. The Packers running
Packers
game.
defense is average?
Average. I'll give them average.
You're absolutely lying about that.
Oh, you think they're not even
way
average?
below average.
All right, I'll go there. I was being nice to you.
Don't be nice.
Because the running game is way below average.
They came out and tried to run the football, so they actually ran for 100 yards the first time. That helped them. That really kind of slowed the Chicago Bears down.
Jay Cutler is out on the field with Brandon Marshall. There is the hope. Chicago hope right there on the field. I believe in one of them. Nicely done, Prime.
Packers DBs, they couldn't get Brandon Marshall open all game. First time they target him, and Willie, what happens?
Against the ball, hit him in the wrong place, Chris. It hit him in the hands. And after having double coverage the whole game, he's wide open. The cornerback falls down.
All he's saying now is, hey, if you want to play that kind of coverage now, good luck with that. We welcome that. Brandon Marshall said it publicly. We welcome that because Brandon Marshall declares himself 6 feet 5 inches, 235 pounds. And
is that something you didn't expect, 2-man, or did you guys not find ways to get him open? Or?
We talked about it. We had some plays for it. Obviously, we didn't do well enough.
How tough is it to come back after a slow start like this? You were able to get past it last week, but not this week.
There's a lot of football left.
No matter who said what, everything will be determined tomorrow night on the field. The Packers have won 6 of the last 7 against the Bears. Yesterday, ancient